Hey skis, let's come back to where we left off. So I'm going to be using a new tool. Let me know if you like this. So where we were earlier was that Kendra was chasing her defense, and although Vincent doesn't have the mark properly established, it should be over here. I still want to talk about this concept. So Kendra, your person does a banana cut, which for the most part is really easy to guard. But the path you take looks somewhat... Let's make another color. Let's choose this one. Looks like this, where you follow them to the break side. You don't fully go to where they are. You come somewhat along this. So this is the path that you end up taking. You follow them along the entire way. In this scenario, it's correct because of this mark. But if it wasn't for that context, I want to make sure that you all know that instead of following your defender here, by now you should be coming and following them like this. And even if they stay here, if we have that proper mark, which we really have to have, this allows us to run a lot less. Let's get rid of all of that.
Count goals! Out! Out! She's out!
She's out.
Out!
Ice!
Ice! Oh, that one was worse. But it's unpredictable.
Let's see what happened there. So it's pretty obvious that Vincent, the throw was very off. This should just be a backhand. I'm not too sure why you're forcing up a flick. A backhand would be much easier. But we're calling ice, and it looks like Vincent. Right now, Michaela, you're the one who should be choosing where to go. It looks like you were about to, but then you get lost, and then you do it
That one was worse.
properly after. But you have to choose that right away. So this is what happens. Ooh. So we call ice, and what color is this? I want to use red. We call ice, and Vincent, you do an in cut, and then go sideways and slightly deep, and an in again. And then Michaela, you dance around here trying to decide what to do, and then you kind of jog over. You're not even running, you're just kind of jogging. If we look at that in action...
Oh, that one was worse. But it's unpredictable, so you can't...
Yeah, and Vincent, you go to like deep and only start to move in once you realize that the frisbee is coming up short. So when we do ice, we have to make sure that... We'll keep it red. We have to make sure that this person, second back, in our case, number 3, goes and goes in. Don't travel sideways or deep. What this would look like if... Do I have a box feature? Not really. If our stack looks like this, let's say we're looking at it from the top. Hello? Messy stack, but... So that's our stack. Let's say the frisbee is up here. And we're gonna be... The end zone is over here. This is the end zone. We want to make sure that we are cutting one side, other side. These are arrows. And then deep. We're making this kind of triangle. What I don't want to see is... Oh no. What I don't want to see is you cutting to the side. Hopefully that makes sense.
Oh, that one was worse. But it's unpredictable, so you can't... That was just a giveaway.
I mean, yeah, no, that, like, you just did it because you did it before.
My line, right? Oh my god.
No way misses and giving him shit after that. They lost the point. They lost the point. He does it one more time.
No way. You lost a point. You're supposed to come off there. We're not rewarding you for getting that. For losing a point. And other person. So I'm actually gonna criticize the other team for that. So look at how that person runs to an area when there's someone who's completely open. This girl over here should be by herself, but because of this dude, he ruined the party for their team. And then Vincent's able to get that. Miss throws.
I'm not even recording properly. I'm just like,
That's just practice.
my POV.
That's more like mine.
Goes back, and then Victoria, you're kind of. Let's see if we could bring that back again. So the frisbee is up. And looking at Victoria.
That's more like mine.
You're kind of waving your hands around, but you're not looking at the frisbee. Let's see if we can get it clear. Yeah, you're waving your hands around over here, but looking at your head, you're not looking at the frisbee that's coming in right here. Frisbee's coming in. And you end up behind your person somehow. So that's just getting used to field and how everything moves. When you hear up, you want to make sure that you look for the frisbee, not just
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's look at that up line route. Let's come back a little bit. So how did this start? So it looks like JP already has a frisbee. We have Nathan here. Not too sure what's happening there. He's over there. So this person, I have no idea where they're running to. I'm assuming that. Oh, I think this is supposed to be E's person right here. So this looks like it's a girl who needs to go onto Joanne. And I'm guessing this person is actually E's person. But regardless of what's happening, JP finds E completely open. Yeah, I was right, that was E's person. And then looking at JP's route, JP gets a lot of space on this. So he cuts going from... Oh, what's happening? Hello? Oh my gosh. No. No. It's still kind of too thick. That's better. So he kind of cuts up and then across for an upline. So that's one way to do your uplines. The other one would be to cut towards and then up. So it kind of depends. This route that JP took, it works better for getting more yards. But if there's people poaching, it could end up in more turnovers. So you could go towards and then up. You could go just straight up. Or you could go here then up. All potential uplines. All has their own advantages. Terrible drawings.
Yeah.
And then looks for Blissey, but let's look what happens. So JP gets that. Blissey is over here. Jaron is off to the side. And what you're going to see is Blissey cuts this way, and Jaron also cuts this way. And Jaron brings a taller defender into the mix when he should have just left Blissey to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, Jaron's over here running, but doesn't see this open cut right here. JP tries to hit that, and just like how earlier I was saying, the guy brought Vincent into an open girl, Jaron brought this defender into an open girl. And then JP gets that heads up play. So when that turnover occurs, JP follows the person a little bit late. And then JP realizes that he could probably give his person a lot of leash. Scares me a little bit, but he's already in the end zone. Takes some time for the frisbee to get there. And as soon as he looks, he has the athleticism, because he's been working really hard, to get to the point where the frisbee is going. He's over here right now. JP's chasing. I'm wondering if this person could have got the frisbee. It was on the sideline, to be fair, so that would have been really far. And then it's a really good play on it. And over here, we call ice again. Joanne. So, Joanne, it looks like you're running horizontally and then in. That's not a sharp cut. We want to cut like this instead of that big banana cut. And then Nathan, once again, you're going in too far. Look, you're almost in line with the handlers. So you should have stopped basically where this guy is, actually. Somewhere around here. Anywhere around here. Abandon your cut. Get back into the stack.
Yep.
Okay, so Thea just did an up. So there, you could see Thea does a hesitation. So she does a hezi. She cuts up, takes a small pause, and then cuts up again to get that separation. We just have to be careful that there's no miscommunication here, because sometimes during this moment where we do that hesitation cut, our handler might end up throwing it, thinking that you are going to continue moving. So that's a bit of chemistry that has to evolve. Just a warning.
Yep.
And then Blissey,
Move back.
really open over there. But JP ends up clogging a bit. So if we look over here, back more back. So Thea is catching it right now. She has her defender, and then Blissey's defender comes off to try to poach. And then you see JP over here running in to an area where Blissey already is. So JP, you should have noticed that there's an open person there or a person there at all. So you should abandon this cut, stop, and let Thea look at only Blissey. There should be a Thea to Blissey, and then you could do the continuation cut. But you cut really close, and you bring your defender into an open girl again.
Move back.
And by the time you clear out, now Blissey's defender is already going to her, and this throw to Blissey is a little bit harder now. So Thea looks to E. Good job. Blissey, at this point, you should be clearing out. But you get it. Because you get it doesn't mean it was completely correct. Your girl was still recovering to you.
Yes, sir.
You got it. So right now, you catch it and you're immediately looking to E. Good job, that's what we want to do. But then you look away from E for a moment. If we go back here, right there. Look at shaky. So you're looking at E, then you end up looking away from E. And then you look back at E for 1 second, and then throw it right away without getting information, and you're not pivoting. If you look at your feet are all tangled up. So when you're looking at your handlers, I really want you to just focus on that one handler, and don't look throw. I want you to be staring at them so you could read their movements. And make sure you're pivoting, Blissey.
So slow. Alright guys, the next line, I want you to set up here since we're forcing switch. That's the most likely.
So Nathan, same thing. We called up. I don't need this anymore.
Alright guys, the next line, I want you to set up here since we're forcing
Nathan, you're
switch.
facing your person. You look, good. But then, as soon as you call up, you're staring at your person, and that doesn't do much. You kind of like tackle him. It's probably a foul. Okay, so Rasa is telling Blissey to move up into the diagonal stack, but we're not doing that. She might tell you things that I disagree with. For the most part, listen to me first, Rasa second. She'll usually concede to me when I explain to her.
You're not doing that.
Yeah, so you can hear this thing. We're not doing that.
Allah, I'm too close.
Get there, Joanne!
Yeah, so that's just a Hail Mary. So E, let's look at your layout attempt here. So E, good job tracking the frisbee. So you could see that it's curling back this way. You're not over chasing it this way. You're going closer to here. It's a good path, good read. But E, remember, we're not going to pump our arms right there. You pumped your arm to lay out. We don't treat it like a jump. We treat it like we're falling. And you're pretty close. If you had a little bit more layout technique, you might have been able to get a hand on it. Still no guarantees that you pull it in. But good job trying.
Because nobody can focus on it.
And JP with the monster block. Oh my gosh.
Because nobody.
So over here, I don't know where JP's person is, but he
Nobody can
comes over to help. It's up there and completely smashes it like he's playing volleyball. Oh, it's so much fun.
Call a play! Call a play!
Okay, so E, as the handler, you could call your plays before you get to the frisbee. So while Eugen's saying call a play, you could be
Call a play!
you could be over here. You could be over here, right? Running. Look and start calling ice, ice, ice before you even get there. Now the team knows what to do.
Stand up!
Huh?
Man?
JP's standing in the wrong position and not calling plays. Ice! Ice!
Go do it! Look out!
So there,
Plays ice!
Man?
JP's standing in the wrong position and not calling plays. Ice! Ice!
they don't tap it in, so I don't know what stall he's on by the time people start moving. But I'm assuming that 1 or 2 seconds have been wasted.
Go do it! Look out! Go, Joanne! Go!
Oh, what was your?
And not calling plays. Ice! Ice!
So Nathan, same thing. Let's quickly draw a pretend field. Let's make it red. So let's say this is the field. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Right now, Nathan, what you're doing, I'll draw it in a different color. Let's do it in green. Right now, you are cutting like this to the side. I don't want to see that. We should be cutting closer to this. It's an in cut, not a side cut. If you wanted to start off going sideways and then go in, that's okay. I don't prefer it, but it's fine. But this side, we absolutely do not want to do that one.
Go do it! Look out! Go, Joanne!
Yeah, you end up running it like that.
Vincent! Sobel! Esther! Sheila!
Also, I'm noticing that this is on the sideline.
Man?
Yeah, this is on the sideline.
JP's
So
standing in
where's
the
our
wrong.
stack? Stack's in the middle. Much, much better than what we used to do. So right now we're in the middle. Oh, I don't know what happened there. But we should be standing closer to here. So just a little bit further. We're much closer to where I want us to be. And
Position and not calling
this
plays.
is ice slide
Go do
Oh, and Blissy, you're out of position because that's diagonal vertical stack. I don't like that. We're not doing that.
it! Go, Joanne! Go!
Vincent! Sobel! Esther! Sheila!
Okay, Chris, you are not in the stack.
Sobel!
Victoria, you're not in the stack. Okay, so for Victoria, this is understandable. But hey, we need to be yelling at these people. Get over there. I think Chris, you're supposed to be the handler, so you go over here and just chill. Just stand. Pat, I really like the fact that you set the stack and that it's in a great position. This is exactly where we need to be. Good job. So, Chris, we see you running around for no reason. No. Poor Victoria, she has no idea what she's doing.
Go back.
So, look, Pat did one in cut, found space, good timing, got the frisbee. Meanwhile, Chris, you're running around for no reason. You go a little deep, you go in, and you go. Oh, okay, let's go back to making that field. So, this is our field. Frisbee is over here. Chris, you go on this entire adventure. You go here, you go here, you go here, you go here, you go here. And it's all worthless, meaningless, just clogging. What are you supposed to do, Chris? What you're supposed to do is frisbee's over here. Chris, you stand over here until it's the handler's turn to cut, and then you come up and then do an up line. And if that doesn't work, you come back for a Berkeley. Now that looks a lot different.
Go back.
And then, it's such a shame that I'm not yelling at you at all. It's because you don't know what you're doing yet. That's completely understandable. Like I said, I was so bad I almost got cut off the team. But just using you as an example, Victoria, this stops so much throws. And look, if Pat were to throw his flick right now, he has to throw through 1, 2, 3, 4 people, a forest of people. We cannot have it. Okay, Chris, clear out, good. But look, Josh has to do his cuts through people, and it just becomes messy.
Go back.
Everybody else go away.
Pat, miss throw, not enough juice on it.
Yeah, get up.
Oh, lucky.
Oh, got lucky.
Say hello.
So Pat, you've gotten a lot more experience with cutting. I paused there. You got a lot more experience with cutting, but that throwing skill still needs to get there. That's just practice. That's just work.
One reject position. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, nice, Pat. Frisbee's closer to that side, so we don't actually have to have it here. It would be okay if it was in the middle, because it's not on the sideline. We're still a little far from it, but I prefer this to crowding. But in this situation, it actually would be better to be in the middle. Let this person throw here and there. Who's that, Chris? Chris taking a stab at handling. Yeah, expected it as much. So if you look, Chris, you didn't pivot. Look at your feet. Oh. You do a very small pivot. You need to get around, work on that throw. That's okay. We'll work on that. What is the other player doing? So who is that? Michaela over there. You have to come into the stack. Kendra, you did the right thing, assuming that you're second back. Kayla, right now you're clogging. Or is this Kayla? Yeah, sorry, that was Victoria. Victoria's still trying to. Victoria, remember it. Stand in the middle. Okay, so Vincent, right now, I'm pretty sure you're handling and you're over here. No, we need you to be over here right now. So Ice, so you're really blocking off a lane here.
I want to play so badly.
I don't know how many stalls we're on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So nobody's moved, and it's been around 6 stalls already. Michael, you have to call what you want people to do.
I want to play so badly.
Me too.
And then you throw it behind us.
Nice, Vince!
Nice, Vince, able to get it. You throw it, but I'm pretty sure it's stalled down here. I'm pretty sure they called you for a stall count. So Michael, let's look at that defense. So Frisbee, it looks like it's somewhere in this area. Not too sure exactly where. So you should be over here to your person, not over here. And then he spins you around. Good hustle. And then we prevent the backhand. But then I'm pretty sure he throws the backhand around anyways. Oh no, he throws a flip. You get lucky there. Esther, why are you... It's a far throw. I think you're where you're supposed to be for the most part, Esther.
I don't want to start talking with the cameras in front of me. This is half field, so we get half, you get half. Because they were all the way over there. So in
Okay, so the off topic, the coach is saying that we get half, you get half of the sideline. No. That does not exist whatsoever. Don't let them bully you. She has no idea what she's talking about.
in order for us to switch, they have to run all the way down.
Nice hustle, Vincent.
So in order for us to switch, they have to run all the way down.
Nice try.
This is sideline.
Get lucky. So there's a lot of us getting lucky here. One of the issues is, so Rasa's always on everyone about getting to boot camp and getting more athletic. With defense, I could only make you so smart before athleticism kicks in, right? So, and I'm not going to go too much on that tangent, but I'd like it if our team got more athletic. I've seen a lot of you, like E. I remember watching. Oh no! I remember watching E and being like, "Oh, E seems faster." And then I looked at his running form, and he improved that. And he mentioned that he doesn't have his body pains as much anymore because he's been working on getting stronger. I find that really inspirational. It's not being strong at the beginning, and that's where you're stuck at. Especially with my story, if you ask me about it. Development is real, right? So, and that also goes into part of why this tournament was so important for us to get people touches. Because I would never know that Michael doesn't stand on the proper spot. I mean, I kind of had a guess, but I wouldn't be able to tell Michael, hey, you're standing on the wrong spot. Instead of standing here, oh, what happened? What is wrong with this thing? Instead of standing here, oh my gosh, you should be... Actually, that's too close to the sideline. Instead of being here, you should actually be over here. And then Vincent, you've been doing pretty good. Just a bit more polishing. I like that cut, nice and explosive. Yeah, and you seem to know where to go. Vincent, you've earned more playtime with this.
Nice, Vince.
And then Esther,
Nice, Vince.
good job coming back. That's exactly what you need to do. And then you notice that Chantel's going deep. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, I want to highlight that. So, Esther, you started going deep. Then you noticed, uh-oh, Chantel is also going deep. So, let me go in. I love that awareness that you had right there. And then it's Hail Mary. Where's the frisbee now? Esther was very open there. Who has the frisbee? I think it's Vincent.
Nice, Vince.
And you hear JP also calling Esther cut in because he noticed. Yeah.
I want to play.
You want me to say stats?
Control.
You can really see how much your coaches love the game. You just play all the time. Nice block, Chantel. How did that happen? So It's hard to see how it would line up to it, but good job. Goes up. There's not much to analyze here. Just a one thing.
Watch it, watch!
So
Watch it, watch!
that actually could be a foul. So in one of our games, someone said they slipped, therefore they couldn't make a play on it, which is no one's fault but theirs. But if you look at this, Vincent basically gets tripped by his person, which prevents him from getting play. So they're both going, and the contact, it looks like you're getting pushed. Yeah, it really looks like you're getting pushed. I don't know what it felt like, but if that push, that trip, prevented you from making a possible play, if it was impossible, look, it lands really, really close to you. But let's say it landed over here instead. You don't have a play on that for the most part. It's really hard to argue that. So in a case where someone tripped you, it could just be your feet tangling up, but that prevented you from making a play, and it was possible to make a play, that's a foul.
Who's on her and who's on?
But yeah, Kella's saying who's on her and who's on him.
Watch it, watch!
So Esther, that's you. Who's,
Come back.
like, if we're looking at who's chasing this person, Esther, this is you,
Watch it,
and
watch!
you end up very far behind your person. If you were over here, that's more acceptable. But even when she was waiting, you're way too far from your person. So that's just a defense thing.
Who's on her and who's on?
And then don't give up on your person, Michaela, because you're on your person, and then you should notice that, oh, they weren't in, they walked in.
Who's on her and who's on?
Line, stand over there.
Guys, set up your place. Guys, go!
Okay, so this is on the sideline. So, oops. So right now you're in closer to the middle of the circle, which is better than what we did last time we were at the hangar. But you should be over here on the outskirts of the circle. Okay, we're playing ice. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a second. I see.
Guys, set up your place.
Okay, 1, 2. Actually, no.
Next line, come over here.
So, Kendra,
Next line, come over here.
you bet your person. Look how much space you have between you and your person, Kendra. Then it looks like you slowed down. Are you jogging right now? And then, Jaron, you go too deep. I mean, too shallow. So, Jaron, you should stop around here, probably.
Next line.
Okay, the camera shifted a little. It should be like here. Around here, you should stop. But you go far past it. You end up over here. You're in the handler area again.
So next,
Up, up, up!
Nice try, Chantal. Who's defending this person? Someone left Jaron with double coverage.
So next,
Up, up, up!
Oh, they had a girl on Lucas. And so it got confusing.
volleyball.
Hello.
Volleyball? Yeah. Play against now. We have to play against. Lines together. Pat, Sean,
I should have probably cropped this up.
everyone together.
Say hello.
Hello.
Okay. So I'm pretty sure the frisbee is on the sideline. So not a bad stack, Chantal. Just a little bit further. You're about here. Just a little bit further. The throw was too high for Jaron. Oh, Jaron's really deep. Advantages and disadvantages of that. I don't mind you being deep, but not too deep.
Who's on this guy? Who's on this guy? Lucas, get our
I'll do a few more minutes, and then I think I'll cut it. So, over there... Why did you get that so bad, Justin?
Force away, force away, force away. Who's on this guy?
Who is on that person? Lucas, why are you there? Lucas, please. It reminds me of Adrian. Yeah, Lucas, you just never chased your person here. Lucas, you're supposed to follow your person. And because of that, easy throw. Justin, to be fair, you're too slow to get there. And then break. And then Esther, you're on the correct side, assuming there's a mark. But there was no mark. So it just relied on you having to be athletic to get back there.
Halftime in this one? Yeah, why did it halftime? I really kill myself. Wrong side, wrong side.
So why is Eugene saying wrong side?
Halftime in this one? Yeah, why did it?
Okay, so Blissey, once again, the Frisbee's over here on the side. But right now, if I look at the stack, it looks like a diagonal. That's too extreme. Diagonal. That's not what I want to see. Blissey, instead of being here, you should be over here. Joanne, instead of being here, you should be here, which is on Blissey's leadership. And because this is awkward, now JP has to run like this around you two. And then over here, Thea, you're a little high, which means Emma could throw here. No, you could probably throw more here. He could throw here in this area. But if you brought your defender back, he could throw here to here, which is much more.
Wrong side, wrong side.
Nice cut, Blissey. So that is a good one.
Wrong side in this one? Yeah, why did it halftime? I really kill myself.
So, Blissey, you should be moving back a little bit now. So Joanne's already moving back. But Blissey, you should start moving back now. Because we had that cut and we had that cut. So now there's empty space over here. So you should already be moving back.
Wrong side, wrong side.
Okay, so now you start moving back. The cut is pretty good, but let's look at how we can improve it. What you end up doing is you go this way the entire time to the sideline. But what I'd rather see is you go here and then cut this way.
Wrong side.
And then E and Thea, you two are cutting far too close to the person. So let's draw our field again. So let's say we're moving this way. Frisbee's here. Let's make E yellow. So E, it looks like you're closer. It looks like you cut like this. And then let's make Thea green. Next color. Looks like you cut like this. And then let's make Blissey. What's the next color? Blissey, let's have Blissey as blue. Blissey, you started over here. You cut like this. So notice how everyone is in the same general area over here. And if we look at Joanne, Joanne's also cutting in that same general area. Let's make Joanne like a purple. Joanne, you cut like this. And once again, we have clogging. Nathan's back over here. He got caught off because of the in cut, not his fault. That's where I expect him to be, more or less. But instead of that, oh, this eraser is so useless. Instead of that, what should have happened is Frisbee's over here. We're moving this way. Let's have Josh S. I mean, not Josh. ES red. So E, you just threw it. You go here. Oops. Then over here. Thea, we'll have you as yellow. You started off over here. We should have you go here. And then here, here. As your route. By that time, E would have cleared out. Blissey would have the most immediate cut. Let's have her as green. Blissey started off here. You move up a little and then cross this way. But so it would be Blissey first, then E, and then Thea. 1, 2, 3. Green, red, yellow. But instead, everyone was in the same area more or less at the same time.
Ricky! Oh, nice catch, you!
I saw that.
Turned out well. Just trying to improve it. Okay. Chris, into the coverage. Nice pat. So Pat gets first person. Okay, Chris, you need to clear out a little faster. Yeah, Chris, you got to clear faster. So you did a valid attempt. Good job. But then you have to get out right away. Right now you're sitting staring at the frisbee. You should be over here with Kayla.
Nice.
And then we could have had Kendra make the follow-up cut.
Nice.
So if you weren't there, Chris, now we have Kendra make a strike cut, a slash cut, an upline cut. I said a strike cut to mock the other coach. Over here.
Patch.
Like, you should have gone there, right now, Kendra. That's where you would get the frisbee. But no, Chris is in the way.
Nice.
But Kendra, you're also hanging out where you shouldn't be if you didn't make that cut. So let's look at your path, Kendra.
Nice patch.
Kind of do a little hook. So you kind of went like this. And you're hanging around the frisbee, but you're not making any threats. So what should have happened is, let's bring it back a little. So you're here. Let's say you do that hook cut. Let's say nothing changes there.
Nice patch.
So now you see this. Chris, leave. Kendra, upline. We give and take space. Chris is giving space. Kendra takes the space. But instead, we have Chris taking the space on a horizontal cut, which isn't good, and Kendra leaving the space. But not even leaving the space enough, just ever so slightly leaving the space. If you're leaving the space, you need to leave the space and get out.
Nice.
And then again, Chris, you've gone upline, cleared, here, cleared, and came back. No, get in the stack. Get over here.
Oh shit.
Whose fault was that?
Nice.
Well, I would argue it's both of your fault.
Nice.
Oh shit.
Like, Chris could have totally got it. Pat could have totally given a better throw. I'd say it's equally.
I mean,
It's good.
We'll call it there.